Hello students, welcome to this channel. In this video series, we upload biology lessons for class 7 of ICSE board. These lessons are given in the form of notes so that you can understand well and learn it clearly. Don't forget to subscribe and share it with your friends and click the bell icon so that you would get notifications as and when we upload our videos. Come on, let us move on to this lesson. Chapter 1, Tissue. First question, define unicellular organism. An organism which is made up of a single cell that performs all the life processes. In the case of unicellular organism, a single cell performs all sort of life functions. Next question, define multicellular organism. An organism which is made up of many cells that perform different functions. Here, instead of a single cell, it consists of many cells that perform different functions. Third question, define tissue. A group of cells that are similar in structure and carry out a particular function is called tissue. In this case, a group of cells that are similar in their structure and carry out a particular function, that group of cells is called a tissue. Next question, how are plant tissues broadly categorized? Plant tissues are broadly categorized into two types. They are meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Fifth question, explain in detail about meristematic tissue. Meristematic tissue is made up of small, thin-walled cells. They are spherical, oval, or polygonal in shape. The cells of this tissue have a large nucleus, dense cytoplasm, and a few vacuoles. They divide continuously to produce new cells. They are responsible for the growth of a plant. Next question, where are meristematic tissues found? Meristematic tissues are found in the tips of the stem and root. What is the other name of cambium? Lateral meristem. This lateral meristem is responsible for the thickness of the stem of a plant. Next question, eighth one, differentiate apical meristem and lateral meristem. Apical meristem. This type of meristematic tissue is present in the tips of the stem and root. Lateral meristem. This type of meristematic tissue is present as a ring, in the form of a ring under the bark. Second point, it helps the stem and root to grow in length. Here, in lateral meristem, it helps the stem and root to grow in thickness. Third point, in apical meristem, it is responsible for longitudinal growth. What is meant by longitudinal growth? Lengthwise growth. Here, it is responsible for lateral growth. Lateral growth means sideways growth. Next question. Why do monocot plants not expand laterally? We have already studied that for the lateral thickness or the sideways thickness, the lateral meristem tissue is responsible for that. So here monocot plants, they don't expand laterally. They are asking the reason. The stems of monocot plants lack lateral meristem. It means they don't have lateral meristem. So they elongate rapidly but do not expand laterally. It means elongation means what? Lengthwise they grow well, They grow fast, but they do not expand sidewise laterally due to the lack of lateral meristem. Next question. Why do dicot plants have strong and stout trunks? Dicot plants have lateral meristem in their trunks. Their trunks are able to expand laterally because they have got lateral meristem. So the trees such as mango and banyan have strong and stout trunks. How is a permanent tissue formed? The cells of the meristematic tissue become mature. They lose their ability to divide further and get a permanent shape and size. Thus, a permanent tissue is formed. Next question. Name the two types of permanent tissue. Simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. 13th question. Define simple permanent tissue. Simple permanent tissue is made up of only one kind of cell. It is made up of only one type of cell. Next one. What are the types of simple permanent tissue? Parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma. Explain parenchyma. The cells of this tissue are oval, spherical, and polygonal in shape. The cell wall is thin. There are spaces between the cells. Its function is to store food and water. It is present in all parts of a plant and helps in photosynthesis. With this video has come to an end. Let us meet in the next video.
Like, share and comment and subscribe our channel and click the bell button for more videos. Thank you.